And coming up next, we have TIMMY ALEXIS CARRINGTON WARD with Here She Is.
Well, she'll deny she said it. Cheery-bye. Oh, here she is. Don't you just hate domestics between couples?
Darling?
What?
Can you come and help me with my bra?
Yeah, come in. Darling, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but your underwear is becoming very tight and revealing.
Well, wear your own then.
Hello, is it?
Hey Timmy, it's Michael Praed.
Well, I know Michael Crawford. You know, the Phantom of the Opera. Where's the mask? In fact, you might think about wearing a mask. Might improve things. I said it. Anyway, how do I know you?
Don't you remember we went for that drink in the pub the other day? No?
All right, darling. It's lovely to see you, Babs. Yeah, you too. Take care.
Hey, I didn't know you were into earrings.
Well, you don't have to make a big deal about it. It's just an earring.
Yeah, but it's really big. How long have you been wearing it?
Oh, ever since my wife found it down the back of the car.
Fair. Cheers.
Do you know, I found out this week the real way Maid Marian met Robin Hood. Yeah, she was walking through Sherwood Forest and then she fell into a ditch. Then Robin Hood comes along, starts helping her out. He said, do you know what? You're the 4th pregnant woman I've helped out of this ditch this week. She said, I'm not pregnant. He said, you ain't out f***ing ditch yet, dear. Good evening and welcome to Here She Is Entertainment News.
The actor Yul Brynner was a lifelong Liverpool fan and never wore aftershave. That's right, Yul never wore cologne.
A new book out about the James Bond actor Roger Moore shared with us that his family, when they found out he had died, were shaken but not stirred.
Word is that Hollywood executives are furious about Elliot Page transitioning from a woman to a man. They'll now have to pay him 20% more.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was quoted in saying that it only needs one actor to change a light bulb. He holds the bulb and the world revolves around him.
And that's the end of the Here She Is Entertainment News.
So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from her. Good night.
Michael Praed, welcome to my bed.
Thank you.
Hang on a minute, we haven't got any drink.
Oh.
Hang on. Oh, there you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
My nose is good, isn't it?
Very.
It'll sniff some things out on you today. Michael Praed. It's an unusual name, isn't it, Michael?
Some jokes are timeless.
You weren't originally Michael Praed, and you changed it in the phone book, didn't you?
I did.
Was that because you got fed up with people ringing up Prince Michael and calling you a Ken?
I'm delighted to have been asked to offer my support.
I've got you on the bed because you have done so much. Dynasty, Emmerdale, Robin Hood. So what do you do with your time now it's all dried up, the work?
This is sport for me.
I was just about to say, you've got very smooth legs. Do you shave them?
When I was 20-something, 5, I noticed that the hair on my legs was starting to recede from here. Now that I'm 45, it's up to here. Christ knows where it's going in the next 20 years.
Christ. You've got time. You'll keep your hair then, won't you? You haven't got 20 years in you, have you?
Oh, for God's sake, just die.
What was your first? Because I couldn't find out what your first job was.
I was playing essentially a spear carrier in The Tempest.
Oh, okay. Oh, so right proper. Where was that?
Southampton, Nuffield Theatre. Not there, alas, anymore.
No.
Yeah, did a season there, doing all kind, doing a season as you would expect. Horrifically miscast as the Buttons character in The Panto.
Oh, you didn't like Panto, did you?
I'd never seen one. The director came to me and said, Michael, I want you to play the Buttons character. I said, oh, David, thank you so
You're
much.
better with zips, aren't you? I've read that you are a millionaire. Would that be right?
Well, that would be boasting, wouldn't it?
What I like about you being a millionaire is you didn't go for the trophy wife. Because I met your other half.
I suppose looks aren't everything.
It was quite early on that you did Robin Hood.
Yeah, I would have been. I'd done a show in the West End, and the story goes that the producers for Robin were looking to cast it, and they wanted to go and see Cats, and they couldn't get in, so they came to see our show, and they saw me, and they went, oh. And it was very bizarre to me. Because,
Did you have the long hair?
Yeah. And I was invited, my agent said...
Well, down to your knees, because it was going below there.
Loves you, baby.
And so they said, my agent said they want to meet you for lunch. And so I met these guys for lunch, and it was really awkward because it's like, well, okay, what is this? What kind of a meeting is this? So of course I let them lead the conversation.
That'll be a first. I said it.
Anyway, then shortly thereafter, my agent said, yeah, you've been offered this job.
Did you not have to audition?
No, well, I guess that...
That will explain it.
You know the saying, once an actress, always an actress.
Oh, I do know the saying. But what does it have to do with you?
So this is big time now. I believe you did, I might be wrong, 2?
2, ha-ha!
Yeah, 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
Yeah.
2, ha-ha!
I didn't watch much of it. I got very confused when it came to the forest scenes. Because the ones you were in and the forest scene, I couldn't see the acting for the wood.
It's a little early for character assassination.
Did you have a stuntman?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I remember thinking, in all sincerity, how do you do that? I said, I couldn't do what you're about to do for love nor money.
Was that the acting bit or the falling over?
Cheeky piece.
Do you think these amazing jobs are about how you look? Because everyone can act. You wouldn't be in...
Not everyone.
I know, I've seen Robin Hood.
I'm relentless.
So what I'm sort of saying is, your looks have really helped you in the business.
Well, I think that's probably very true.
People used to say, I look like you, and I said, what a f***ing cheek.
How very dare you?
You left abruptly, though, in Robin Hood, ill, I heard. Didn't you have meningitis? Said it.
What a gay day.
So you get this call.
You want me to take a part in what? In Dynasty?
Dynasty's up and running, obviously.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What season were you, 6?
6!
Very good question, I can't remember.
6, I think.
6!
It was the #1 show in the States.
Well, until you arrived.
Well, quite went downhill from there.
You're very bitter, aren't you?
Initially, I said, I'm not sure to myself that I want to do... With no shame on Dynasty, it's just... I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it or not. And the camp was fairly split between Dallas and Dynasty. I myself, I was more of a Dallas person.
You can't mean that.
I did watch Dynasty.
I can do both. But don't tell my husband, he'll be tugging at my nightie all night.
What you need is a bucket of cold water thrown on you.
Can you remember your first day on set, maybe, when you met Joan?
What are you doing here?
say what you will about Joan Collins, she's a consummate actress, film actress. Why she doesn't get the credit for this, I don't know. She's had a vast career, sublimely talented, and I'd had a little bit of camera technique, and I used to watch her like a hawk.
I can see you!
You were involved in one of the biggest storylines. You nearly died on Dynasty in the massacre. I'm going to say, in most of your scenes you died, didn't you?
They shot the massacre scene. All I remember is we were all the principals, were hauled one by one into this room where one of the producers sat and were told to read, I can't remember, 6 or 7 different endings. For the reason being, some people's contracts were up, I think. And
was your contract up?
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because they could have just killed me off. I think they had the option to be dead.
So before we move on, I'd like to just run through some of the actresses and actors. So what was John Forsyth like, who played Blade?
There's nothing to talk about.
Adorable.
Horrible.
Adorable.
Oh, sorry. Horrible.
Adorable.
Joan says he was misogynist. Would you agree?
I never saw any of that.
Okay. Did
I can't believe it.
Very
she's
open about
adamant?
it. No, she's Joan Collins. Adamant's the other one. Linda Evans and Joan Collins, did they not get on? Did you see any of that tension?
Are you stupid bitch?
She's saying that as well. They just didn't get on.
Well, isn't that odd? I never saw any of that.
Gossip is the devil's telephone. Best to just hang up.
So you've come back and you feel like you're a little bit starting again, but you then get Jilly Cooper's Riders.
Yeah.
How did that go? You had Stephanie Beacham in that.
Yeah. Stephanie Beacham.
And she acted in it.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
You then played, I think, am I saying 3 years?
3!
In Emmerdale.
Yeah, I think it was 3 years.
3!
What was your character?
Frank Clayton.
And in Emmerdale, though, you did die.
Yes.
And they killed you off.
If I died again, I swear to God.
I loved it, and I loved the challenge of, you know, you talk about dialogue you've got to learn.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got a really big storyline, it doesn't happen all the time, but you can easily have 30 pages of dialogue a night. I made it a goal of mine to, I'm going to learn these lines, I'm going to make it mine, I'm going to try and make these lines work. The reason perhaps...
I'm sorry.
That's all.
I don't like to call it Emmerdale. Do you know what I like to call it? A&E. Because all the actors, they always end up in Casualty after Emmerdale. I said it.
Well, here's hoping.
You said it. You've done Casualty there, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I mean, I've seen your performances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You should have ended up in Casualty, I say it.
Sabrina, I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
You've also done voiceovers, haven't you? You were in Time Watch.
Yes, Time Watch.
You see, I don't need to watch that. I've got you here, an old relic.
You bed hopping relic?
You were in French and Saunders.
I was.
You see? And it's a lesson, isn't it? Comedy isn't easy.
That told her.
You are a storyteller, aren't you?
It's interesting you mention that because somebody, a friend of mine, was saying, do you know what, you really, he was a producer, said you should do a one-man show because your stories are
be quite long, your show would. Can I just say, if ever they ask you to do Jackanory, it will be an omnibus version because you can't stop, can you? That's fair, isn't it?
It's an interview, isn't it? There was no time constraints.
Is that what you thought?
Yeah.
No, I just wanted you to come round and listen to me.
This is not a two-way street.
Oh, I didn't get that brief.
Reclaiming my time.
So what's happening for you now?
I thought that was the last question.
I'm bringing it to an end. You Now, you know how I like to end my interview?
I know exactly how you like to end your interview.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
Yeah, but we're going to do it differently today.
I thought that's what the cameras are here for.
Do you know how I end it?
No.
With a selfie.
Go on, let's do it.
Okay. So we're looking into the little dark hole. I said that's my husband like.
Rabbit, bunny, rabbit, jabba, rabbit, rabbit, yep, rabbit, bunny, jabba, rabbit.
Oh, here we are. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers.
Oh.
Cheers. What about, like right off. Okay. Anyway, have you heard about my comedy slot?
Your comedy slot?
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, this is the part of the show when I watch something on television and I give it a voice. So, let me set it up for you. This was Julie Goodyear on the lottery. Can't believe my luck with it. Okay, and I'll explain it as we go. So, should we watch it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are my kind of audience. I've been practicing it all week for this show.
Look at all the wrong emphasis.
Rehearsal, the rest of the time sewing the sequins on this waistcoat.
On this waistcoat.
And before you ask, it is not one of Dale Winton's cast-offs.
It is not one of Dale Winton's cast-offs.
You know, they really look after you well here.
Look,
They've given me a wonderful dressing room full of hairdressers, manicurists, couturiers and stylists.
The gag's coming.
It was so full, I had to get changed in the car park.
Yeah, she said it.
No.
Look, and now we're doing a bit of
Pleased to
acting.
be here. Well, you see, I'm surrounded by all this money.
Yeah, I'm going to make this character up.
It's the root of all evil. I only wish I had a few more roots.
Yeah.
But well,
Look at it.
can dream.
Yeah. You can't act.
Do you know what?
Go on.
She says that money is the root of all evil. It's actually a misquote. It's the love of money is the root of all evil.
Very intelligent. Right. So now she's done her number. They're all clapping her. Look at her. Oh, thanks, you lot. Hey, fellas. Wow, the fellas are good. Whoa. And look at playing with the hair, all wig. Wow, wow. Julie, in the gallery. Julie, you don't need your mic because we've mic'd you up. Look, it's on your top. Oh yes, I'll bring that down then. Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now we are moving on. They've got I think it's the Lighthouse family. Look at her muck this joke up. Look at, hey, fellas. I'm going to do you a gag here.
If you ever need a backing singer, fellas, I'm free.
Look at the audience. Look at, well, no, it didn't go down well. What about, let's have that one more time. Look at, hey, fellas. If ever you want a backing singer, I'm free. Look, here we go, really getting scared.
If you ever need a backing singer, fellas, I'm free.
Really f***ed it up, look. Look at, no, fair dues, I f***ed that up. And now this is the end of the show. She's done another number. Look at Fever. Oh. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Look at Get Out. Oh, God, I want that good. Oh, you spoiling me. Don't need your mic, Julie, because you've got your mic on your lapel. There you go. Thank you.
Remember, if you need me, just call. Stay tuned. It's Casualty next.
What about if you need me, just call. Well, where are we going to call, Julie? And stay tuned. Casualty's next. Give him a wave. Give him a wave. You were great, weren't you? Give him a wave. Look at really. No, that was good. Julie, I'm going to ask Julie something. Julie, how well did you? What would you give that? You feeling good? What do you think, Julie? Yeah, Victory V. That was good. Victory V. Victory V. Where's she gone? Oh, I know. I'll give her something to put in her bow. I said it.
It's all you have to do.
Ollie Praed! Jesus.
This is one of these Timmy toilet shows.
Living on a dream ain't easy, but the closer the knit, the tighter the fit, and the chills stay away. Cause we take it in stride, the family pride. You know that faith is your foundation.
Must ask Timmy how she does her eye makeup. It's rather good day.
But don't forget to pray, It's making it strong, where you belong. And we're living in the love of the common people. Smiles from the heart of a family man.
Silly bitch.
You a dream to cling to. Mama's gonna love you just as much as she can.
What I wouldn't give for a bow and arrow right now.
Cause we're living in the love of the common people.
Kill me now.
From the heart of a family man. Daddy's gonna buy you a dream.
I'm too old for this.
Mama's gonna love you just as much as she can. Living in the love of the common people. Smiles from the heart of
Where's she come?
man. Daddy's gonna buy you a dream to cling to. Mama's gonna love you just as much as she can. And she can.
You said it.
You don't have to make a big deal about it. It's just an earring.
It's really big.
Oh, that's
How
what
long
she
have you
said
been
last
wearing?
night.
Sorry.